I bet. Welcome back to another video. I know I was gone for a cool minute, but I'm back for sure. But we're gonna check out this old music video. Just came out like 20 minutes ago. Something is seriously wrong with Julian Newman. I'm pretty sure it's about the leaks, and then I forget what his sister's name is, but yeah, like, comment, subscribe, check out the other videos on the channel, and let's do it.
As of right now, no, but in the future, maybe a few years, I don't know.
I was trying to get her, like, it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. Oh, take it the wrong way. When she was 18, I tried to get her to make OnlyFans. Because
Bro, no, bro, y'all gotta remember this is his little sister, bro. This is his little sibling. He talking about convincing her to make a OnlyFans, and bro, look at Adam. Adam like, what? And he's so serious, straight face, bro. That's insane.
Spike. Not the
clip. My brother in Christ. Batman couldn't beat that information out of me. What should have been a story about internet safety and privacy and data concerns turned into a content-pilled family letting their freak fly when Jaden Newman's leaks got leaked to the internet. Ever since that situation, I've been noticing this pattern of conversations and moments coming.
And now I'll keep it 100 with y'all. I did not see the leaks. I did not see the leaks. However, though, I did see some, like, it's like a picture. I'm pretty sure it's from the leak of her face. Like, I'm pretty sure on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Without really showing too much. But me personally, I haven't seen the leaks. I don't even have Twitter, so you know what I mean. Just letting y'all know.
Specifically from her brother, but from the entire Newman family. That kind of leads me to believe that all of this wasn't really a leak. All of this was some sort of planned effect. It started right after the leak when Julian Newman was sitting in the car saying that his sister could be bigger than Kim Kardashian.
And to look at the brighter side of things, on a positive note, she's gonna be bigger than Kim K, man.
No! No, that's not how that works, bro. That's not even how that works. Bro thinking like his sister's leaks is gonna somehow transcend the stardom of Kim K, bro. And why would you even want that for your sister? Like, let's keep it a buck. Why would you even want that for your sister to be seen in that light? Like, you're not just a grown man, but you're also her big bro. Like, you feel good, men or people looking at her or talking to her or behaving towards her a certain way because of her stigma online. And you over here trying to like boost or overly sexualize your own sister, big bro. We gotta call it quits on that one. Come on, man. You just throwed, bro.
For real. You know what I'm saying?
Which is disgusting as hell, but it only gets worse. Just a few days later, he gets onto Adam 22's podcast and states that when his sister turned 18, mind you, she's 22 years old, he encouraged her to start a Lonely Bands page. But it's not what you think. It's not what you think.
Not the nasty shit. Not the bullshit y'all got going.
Okay, they probably are. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. They are probably thinking about, like, just pictures and lingerie, because there's a lot of people that do that for sure. They don't even, like, show what, you know what I'm saying, the corn industry do on there. But still, though, I just feel like you pushing your sister to have an OnlyFans like that is insane to me, bro. Like, these guys are paying to see your sister in that way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is that not crazy? That's your sister, bro. My little sister is my little sister, bro. Like, you can't be in your right mind thinking this is okay because of financial gain. We gotta draw a line between our morals and financial gain sometimes.
Just like regular,
and especially not at your sister's expense. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Just like Instagram photos, the same photos you, because it's the personal messages, it's the idea.
That makes the justification better. You're not saying that she should be taking her clothes off, but she should be goon baiting on the TL. That makes a ton of sense. What kind of disgusting family is this? And so when you look at Julian Newman's own skeptical history, it makes sense why people are asking a bunch of questions. Is this him doing his best attempt to help his sister navigate a very terrible and tumultuous thing that happened? Or is this him using his sister in an attempt to make himself relevant again? If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit
bro,
that
probably
subscribe
both,
button. It's gonna go
to be honest.
a long way for the channel. We're almost at 185. Make me come alive. Hit the subscribe button today or I might die. Bars. Now, back into the video.
Bro, Umeezy is such an old head, boy. Well, old ass bars, boy.
Oh yeah, my sister. Yeah, my sister bought her own Range Rover at 15 years old, man. No sex tape, no nothing like that. Way before Kim. So that's why I say she could be bigger than Kim. 'Cause she already doing it. Been doing it.
Now, even though it was Jaden Newman's private videos that got leaked to the internet, Julian Newman has been the one that decided that he's going to take the brunt force of this. He has been at the turn of every single one of these conversations. He is putting himself out there on Main Street and saying to his sister and the people, hey man, y'all worried about how she's managing those photos, let me manage her. Now, as creepily as it's gonna sound, it's sad to say that it seems as though Julian Newman has been planning and plotting for this day for a long time. In one of the first clips I showed you, that he had been asking her since she had turned 18.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. It sounds like he's been waiting for this.
Bands types of accounts in order to get it off to social media. And maybe this is the problem with this type of generation, but in no way, shape, form, or fashion would you decide that pimping out your sister is the best course of action for her, as she is trying to build a name as a legitimate basketball star or a content creator. Thinking about all of
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if I can't remember if she's still in college hooping or whatever it is, but I don't know why like this is in the back of your mind while you're looking at your sister or anything of that fact or nature. Like to me, it just seems a little odd. Like, are you for real right now, bro? Like, is this really what you got going on in your head?
The men who would be trying to goon to your sister's potential pictures makes you worse than the worst thing in the world. I don't even really know how to describe that without saying that sentence. Shit is being said that has never been said before, and if you look at who's saying it, it's a fucking Newman. Their brains are so content filled.
Alright, bro, stop. I'm trying to not cuss. Alright, Measy, stop cussing so much. Come on.
All of these situations that a catastrophe of leaked videos doesn't faze them. So why would I think that a catastrophe of a comment saying that, hey, I try to get my 18-year-old sister to do this type of content would faze Julian or Jaden even? Jaden takes to the internet to defend Julian Newman's comments, and I'm telling you, I'm live reacting to this. I have never heard this before, but whatever she's about to say is only gonna make me even more disgusted.
Julian told you, like your brother told you to start a OnlyFans at 18?
Uh-huh. But he didn't mean it like that. Y'all are taking it out of context.
There's only one.
Look, I'm pretty sure he doesn't mean it like that. It's just like the stigma behind the word, you know what I'm saying? Behind that platform. It's just how it is. Like, we think of one thing when we think of that platform. You feel me? So I understand, you know what I'm saying? But still, though, bro, like, knowing that stigma of that platform, why would you still push that onto your sister? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why would you push that on her? Like, why would you push that on your baby sis? You know what I'm saying? Someone you're supposed to be watching out and looking over for, you know what I'm saying? And the only thing in your mind is financial gain, not what she got going on or making sure she good, making sure she's straight, or she not looked at a certain way. You know what I mean?
One way you can meet it.
But he meant to, like, because I could be, like, say if I were to make it when I was 18, I probably would have made, like, 10 million in a day. He means it just, like, money-wise. Y'all are taking it out of context, but it does sound weird though.
But Jaden, what would you have to do to get said money?
That's what I'm saying.
Of these creators who don't necessarily have to take their clothes off and play with themselves in a schmexualized way. I totally get that, and maybe that's the pathway you would have taken. But ultimately, underneath that, you still do have to make yourself as some sort of gooner bait for the male
Facts.
audience. Now, because I've been following the Newman family,
and that's the main of the people that are gonna be buying that content. We also got to remember too what like audience she or he is allowing her or wanting her to expose herself to. Bro, go look at EDP's documentary. Go how he's talking and what he's saying is the exact people that is gonna be buying her subscription, bro. Like, I wouldn't even want those people near or even conversating with my little sister. Like, hey, bro, no. And then you're trying to have people pay to see that, and for them to even have exposure to her in that way. No, bro. Like, come on. I understand, bro. I understand the hustle. You feel me? I understand the hustle, but I'm just saying though, I understand the hustle, but I'm not finna do that at the expense of my sister. My little sister, you feel me?
For a second, because I think we're all interested and I'm chronically online. I knew about Jaden Newman previously doing something like this, so maybe Julian's words did get to her. I never really tracked it back. But if you go on her Instagram, there is a link in bio. That page will lead you to a fanfics where she is basically doing exactly what Julian Newman described in this Adam 22 interview.
Wait, how old is it though?
Doing
Does it say? I don't know.
exactly what
I
Julian
wait.
Newman
Wait. Hold on. Hold
described
on.
in this.
Don't blame me when you catch yourself looking again. Brother.
Adam 22 interview. This will lead me to believe that all of Julian Newman's pestering attempts are ultimately working. When I read these captions, though, on these photos, I honestly
It's like
do
he's
get
peer
sick to my
pressuring
stomach.
her to do it.
Warning, this is disgustingly graphic because I'm 29. I view Jaden Newman as a child. But
Damn, Measy 29. Yeah, Jaden's like a year older than me, so I don't know. At the end of the day, regardless of the fact, it just seems crazy. That no matter which way you slice it, whoever says it, it just seems crazy. It sounds like he's peer pressuring her, and on top of that too, like you're grown, make your own choices, whatever you want to do, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Live it how you live it, whatever. But still, though, like it's just the fact that brother is like putting so much pressure and egging her on to do this, which is so crazy.
abundantly
It
clear
is
that
really
she
crazy.
is being, I don't even want to say put up to this, but she just comes from a weird family. No hunting around for
sure.
rumors. If you want to
Damn,
see something,
100 on lamb. Who paid 100 on lamb for a picture? Oh, it says videos. My fault. Let me see. No hunting around for rumors. If you want, if I want you to see something, you'll get it from me. You better be prepared for this. Oh no. Alright. If she doing this, she might as well make the OF. Like, let's keep it a buck 3,000. Like, she might as well, cause bro, like, come on.
you'll get it from me. You
Matter of
better be
fact,
prepared.
I wouldn't even. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even be surprised if this is Julian typing this and coming up with these captions.
With 3 water emojis. Stop hunting for my leaked stuff online. Everything you want is already in your hands here. Hee hee. Those leaked stuff never have the good angles anyway. And where would they be getting the good angles? From you and your brother? Like, that's disgusting. But Julian Newman isn't the only one in the family that's had some sort of weird reaction to this. Apparently, according to Jaden, her family, the entire family, the mom and the dad, have also asked to see what was leaked on the internet.
They're saying that I got leaked. And then my parents just like, what video? And I'm like, I don't even know. And then later, well, I seen it after that, and they kept telling me to send it to them. But I'm like, why the fuck would I send them that? And then eventually,
Yeah, just trust me.
yeah, literally,
Trust me.
I was just like, why would I send it to them? And then eventually they seen it, and then my mom told me like just that she seen everything, both of them seen everything, and I was just like, oh my god.
Mom, dad, your daughter is getting bust down. Why would you?
But like, as a parent, bro, like, what do you even do? Like, what do you even say to your daughter about that, for real? like for real, like, what do you really do say that to her? And, bro, I couldn't even imagine like seeing, bro. No, bro, I would never want to see anything of that sort of my daughter in any light, fool.
You
I
want to
can't.
see that? It almost
I
makes me
can't.
believe that they went out and sought the actual video because Jaden wouldn't send it to them. There's nothing even like remotely healthy about this relationship.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
now the
Like, why would they
entire
even
family is
go
going
out their
on a
way
quest
to
run
do
when
that?
it comes to Jaden Newman's leaked videos? Not only are they on the Adam 22 podcast, but they're also doing their own podcast and TikToks with Adam 22. And the reason why is because the spotlight is back. You see, the reason why Julian Newman would be going the extra mile in order to put himself back in the limelight in a conversation that should involve his grown sister and his grown sister only, and the person that was also a part of the leaks in it of it all, is because he's been in the spotlight for his whole life, even at 11 years old. But for what it's worth, the things that he had set out to be and panned out to be have not worked. I don't know about you all, but 5'2" non-athletic point guards who are very, very short-tempered don't usually pan
Wait, he's 5'2"? Damn, Julian Newman's 5'2"? Really? Damn.
out in the
For
NBA.
sure.
Even though Julian Newman thought that he was in the same conversation and sphere as other people in his class, like a LaMelo Ball, who is now going on, 6+ years in the NBA. Yeah, ultimately they were never on the same path. The content creation career didn't work either, and neither did the boxing career. But so in a situation where his sister is the star in front and center, I find myself asking, but also answering, why is Julian Newman in these conversations? And ultimately, he seems to even be louder than his sister in some of these talks. He's sitting here talking about this tape to Adam 22, proclaiming that he hasn't seen it, but knows the full details of the leaks.
Oh, but so you're saying there is sex in these videos?
Oh no, it's a full on.
It's a full on.
I didn't see it because I'm not weird. This is a full on sex
It's a
tape.
full
Got
on,
it.
yeah.
Cap. Bro, you know you saw it, Julian. You know you was up and down analyzing. Cap. And they look alike. I know they're siblings and all, but she She looked like him with a goatee, and he looked like her with a shaved face, bro. Like, damn, they look twins.
My brother, why are you here? It was his sister's takeover. Why is Julian Newman seemingly putting himself at the center of attention? On
It's
another
because he wants
podcast,
the
One
attention.
Shiny Night, yes, they are.
He want to
really
capitalize
touring
off
this.
his
He decides
sister's
to
leaks,
really
which
get
is
into his
insane,
bag
by the way.
about why he's here, what part he plays into all of this.
And your immediate reaction was, my sister's going to be the next Kim K.
Yeah.
But was there any party that was like, all right, I got to be like, yo, this is my family, but I don't support this shit? Or were you just like, hey, we've been together forever. We've been on the internet forever. My only option is to support this.
For a few days, I was pissed. Told my dad I ain't with her, all types of stuff for sure. But when you really think about it, you can't do nothing. It's not coming off the internet. I say that to say her management company actually, like they call it the Jada Newman Act. There's an article on it. They're talking about she's like the first test for like them like actually legally taking off like unconsented on like apps or whatever. And
Wait a minute, Jaden's not even in the room anymore. Julian Newman has come onto this platform with my
Damn, I didn't even think about that. He literally came on a platform to talk about his sister's leaks without her. Damn, that's a little it's like he's going on a PR run for her OF. It is, bro, come on, bro. This is not right. This is not right. It's too much foul behavior, bro. It's too much.
gotta add a fake boxing belt or a fake belt of some sort. I don't know. It looks almost like those toy styrofoam belts that I got when I was into wrestling back in the day when like John Cena
I had one of
and
those.
Batista and Bobby Lashley.
I had the capital W,
fake
the gold
plastic
joint.
belts. But he's
No
going
cap.
on here championing the fact that like, yo man, I'm gonna take all these bullets and lead these conversations for my sister. I'm actually doing this for a good cause because our legal team is working on the Jada Newman Act, something that will get these videos off the internet. Get the fuck out of here, gang. Get out of here. This isn't your show. Why are we listening to you? Why do you have this fake ass belt? And if that wasn't bad
Come
enough,
on,
because
bro.
he's-
Stop cussing so damn much. I'm trying to be better. You pissing me off, Omizi. Pissing me off. Chill. I know it's getting to you. Your blood pressure and your cholesterol is going up, but you need to chill. Damn.
sitting in the hot seat of content. He has to be subjected to these conversations that it seems as though he is welcome to answering. Listen to this when the guys from the One Night with Steiny podcast ask him about his own daughter and if she wanted to do the actions of starting a Lonely Bands type of account.
If you had a daughter, would you tell her to go on OnlyFans at 18?
like, if we're gonna scam these niggas, yes, we're gonna scam them 100%. You gonna wear what you post on Instagram. What you post on Instagram, we're gonna post on. Why wouldn't we? It's like, why wouldn't you? I think I'm be stupid as fuck if why not? They already look at her like that. Chances are when I have a daughter, they gonna look at her like that.
I think what he just said is illegal. Now, I'm
Okay. Let me play devil advocate real quick. I understand what he's saying. Okay? I understand what he's saying. But I don't agree. Let me just get that out of there. I don't agree. Because it's like, it's not really about scamming them for money. It's just like putting a price on your daughter or your sister in this case, or your daughter for the scenario, and then you're over here sexualizing her for other people for financial gain. That is insane to me, bro. That is just insane. Like, I wouldn't even want to put my little sister or my daughter in that situation and feel like they have to be looked at that way. Of course, some people, usually if a girl is attractive and she look good, people are going to look at them that way. That's normal. But you also got to remember, too, they're not meeting a million people or thousands of people at once, or thousands of people, millions of people that have access to their photos. Now, if it's the same thing from Instagram and they're posting on there, sure, fine. But it's still like you're just putting your daughter or your little sister, your family, whatever, in a situation that's just like immoral. You feel me? Like, and it says so much about you, not just as a person, but as a father and also as a brother. Like, it just seems too crazy for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all want clout or instead of the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't know, bro. Y'all just sacrificing certain morals or certain morals that shouldn't really be sacrificed, especially when it's coming to people you love. You know what I mean?
I'm all for fathers and mothers and people that are,
I mean, I don't know if I said that right.
whatever the case of
Y'all know what I'm
that
saying.
do that type of content to be supportive of it. That's not what I'm saying here. What I am saying here is there is a difference between being supportive and encouraging your daughter to sell these things, saying, "Hey, I'll write up the captions, babe. I did it for your auntie back in the day.
That's what I'm saying.
You.
And I didn't even think of the captions, bro. The captions are that caption. Come on, bro. Just put yourself in that situation. You writing that for your sister. You writing that for your daughter. You know what I'm saying? To somebody for a thirst trap. You know what I'm saying? A goon trap. Come on.
In a situation to where she is gooner bait is going to get you a first class ticket to where it's hot all the time. I don't even know how else to describe it. So of course it makes sense why Julian Newman is in the forefront. He is using his sister's schmex tape as a means to put him and the family name back into the forefront. After all, everything they've done for their whole entire career has always been
in the forefront,
yeah. Basketball, boxing, and now into the schmex industry. The thing that I have a problem with in this whole Julian Newman conversation of it all is that he is no longer, intercepting these conversations, putting them to rest, fighting off narratives, etc., etc. He's in fact starting new conversations.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about like him encouraging his sister, like, go get
Well,
this
the
money.
first video is what I'm saying. When it got released, was she under?
No, she was like 20. She's 22.
Okay, so that got released, and then now you're saying you're already out there, you're already naked, you might as well open an account.
Yes. But what he's saying is when she was 18, I encouraged her.
No. Because you're just going to subject her to more of that. Like, what are we talking? Like, you're going to subject her to more of that, bro. One time was enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. No. Hey, no. What? I'm trying to fathom, like, how they thinking about this, bro. I'm really trying to play devil's advocate, but I can't. I just can't side with this, fool. I can't. It's insane.
OnlyFans. The thing is, no nudity. That's where he didn't throw it. So
the reality is that Julian Newman isn't letting this conversation die because he can't afford to let this conversation die. Why? Because his name will no longer be in the spotlight. His name will no longer ring off in conversations. People won't be talking about him, and he'll go back to the irrelevancy that he was in after the boxing match that he was most recently in. Now he's the one accepting interviews, while Jaden Newman.
Wait, did he win that boxing match? Hey, I might have to go back and watch that on my own time, of course. I forgot that he boxed, though. I didn't even literally look at it because I really didn't take it serious. I thought it was a joke.
On. The conversation even of today is no longer really about her. She's the catalyst for it all, sure. But people are now pointing out how weird it is that Julian Newman is basically going out there and pushing his sister's bad PR, that she's getting all these different things to the forefront of the conversation. It's not just that the tape happened. It's not just that he had to respond to it because he is a public figure. It's the fact that he has taken on the brunt of the conversation going forward and is now saying the most outrageous things in an attempt to get a clip. We've all been there. We've done that. We've talked about clip farming before. And it's clear as that's what Julian Newman is doing.
Right.
So now when people are calling him out for it, he's seemingly having a problem. And I'm saying problem very loosely because ultimately this is what he wants. And Black Boy Max says what everybody else is thinking. He decided that he was gonna go on TikTok live and rant about Black Boy Max and how bad he is.
Hey, cuz.
Yeah, what Pac do?
Just because you looked up to me in high school, you wanted to be
Get
me,
off
and you
bike.
was sorry at basketball.
Hey, bruh, just because my pops wasn't throwing basketballs at me while I was doing the fucking spider drill, do not mean I was sorry, okay, nigga?
Anytime you get a chance,
Hey, bro, chill.
let's hate on Julian. You know what I'm saying? You talking about, oh, that's a weird thing to say as a brother when your sister got leaked. Man, shut your ass up, bro. You's a clown, bro. Stop playing with me. You know what I get into.
You know what I get into. Why are you talking like, is he like that? Is he really a demon for real? Like, is he really like that? I didn't know. Hey, I ain't trying to knock, bro, but like, he said, you know what I get into? Like, he get busy out here. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know bro was like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
At this point, Julian Newman isn't responding to
Yeah,
the leaks that happened with
why he so
He's
gangsta all of a
attempting
sudden?
to use his sister as a means to get back into the forefront. He's creating these new storylines. And so now every interview, every comment, every stream, every TikTok live is now furthering a conversation that most likely would have died down, to be quite honest with you. People get leaked every single day. it's a deal, but it's not the biggest one. Pretty sure we would have moved past it, but that's not how it works in Julian Newman's
When
mind.
did she get
because
leaked?
He can't eat if it dies. So while he might have said that Jaden could have been the next Kim K, I guess he was really planning on making himself the next Kim Kardashian. Now, I'm not saying that Julian Newman actually did make those leaks of the content because he needed to put himself back in the limelight. Nobody can prove that. What I am saying is that after those leaks happened, Julian Newman has, objectively speaking, looked worse than anybody in this situation.
Yeah.
Instead of taking his sister's hand and guiding her through the controversies and adversities that she is
like a big brother, like a big brother's supposed to have her watch out for her, right? He did something else. Damn, my bad on me. I paused at a horrible timing. Mouth wide open and everything. My fault.
You're gonna face after her Schmex tape does get leaked on the internet. He's actually taking her hand and dragging her left, right, and sideways to these different couches, these different chairs in front of these different podcast mics to only further the conversation. It's gotten so bad that we're now at the point where he's let her hand go and is on his own continuing these conversations, saying the most ridiculous things, getting into fights with people that honestly, I'm not even gonna say he doesn't need to be in a fight with them because he should be afraid of them, but doesn't need to be in a fight with them because this is not bringing any good. And now it becomes harder and harder and harder to believe that this wasn't some sort of strategic thing because the Newman family, specifically Julian Newman, has been looking for a way to get back in the limelight for years. They started off with a basketball career that was doomed to fail from the beginning, but was entertaining and fun while it was happening. But now being a almost mid 20 something year old burnt out 5'2" dude looking for the next play in it of it all, the next pivot, he's decided to take it.
Is he really 5'2" or is he just joking? Like he that short? I bet I was flipping to my damn bracket, but is he really that short, bro? Or am I tripping? Hey, I must be tripping. There's no way. That ass.
Of his sister greater than the people that are sending these videos left, right, and sideways to group chats. Hell, almost even greater than the person who decided to leak said videos in the first place. He's taking advantage of his sister by continuing to further a conversation that should have stopped a long time ago.
Yeah, like he keeps it going. He keeps the spotlight more on her,
etc.
And it makes him look bad.
Acknowledging the fact that he would pimp out not only his sister but his daughter in this hypothetical situation. This kid is a nasty fuck.
Okay. See, come on, easy, chill. None of that cursing, bro. You too old to be doing all that. All right. Look though. Let me know what y'all think about it. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out the rest of the videos on the channel. Once I upload them, more consistency from here for sure. Yeah, y'all be safe. Y'all be easy. Y'all be smooth. Appreciate y'all.